Hello everyone, Pally here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we're taking a look at Amazing Daniel. He has a brand new level 20 talent along with some other changes, but this is what a lot of you guys were excited about. Inescapable Annihilation. Globe of Annihilation can now be cast globally. Is that a bit overkill? I think in most games it probably will be, but I've seen some clips of this being used in ARAM where Azmodan just sits in the base and wins the game, and I can't believe that's actually allowed. Who let that slip through the cracks? This was not the only change he received. Basically, the auto attack build is looking a lot more like a premium service than it used to in the past, and in today's video we took the auto attack build for a spin. Spoiler alert, I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video half as much. If you do, hit that like button for me. We're going to be back taking a look at more changes going on in the Nexus very, very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Guardian Terror map today. At level 1, we are going for the new and improved Wrath. Every other basic attacks against enemy heroes or structures grants us Annihilation. Annihilation is what we are building up in our queue to give it bonus damage. There is a new stipulation that we're going to do half damage to minions and mercenaries until we hit 225 stacks. The auto attack build for Azmodan is pretty gosh darn fun. I've played it for, this is my third game now, and I've had a smile on my face the entire time. I'm going to go ahead and trait bottom to start the game off. And basically, unlike my, I summoned a demon. Unlike our normal place, oh my god, this is, the minions are here, I did not break a rule. The minions are here, I did not break a rule. Unlike my normal self, who wants to go soak and get XP immediately, what I actually want to do as an auto attack Azmodan is just throw my balls around a little bit. If I can hit an enemy team member with my Q and then just send some auto attacks into them, I don't have to worry about actually last hitting these minions. They did make it so because we're dealing less damage to the minions, we have a bigger window from the time our Globe of Annihilation hits to when we actually need to get the kill. Basically, it used to be a second and a half. Now it is a full 3 seconds. Those minions can die, and you still get credit. As Murden pushes up towards us at the tower, I'm just going to continue to send auto attacks into him. Continue to stack. Now that my minions are here, we stack the wave and get a little help from our own defenses to hopefully get some stacks there. If you're ever curious where your stacks are coming from, you can hover over this now. Minion kills, hero kills, my Wrath talent, Lucio standing still. I actually just got stunned out of my dunk. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Manny likes to push his weight around as this little dwarf, and I'm going to use that against him if he keeps diving me and focusing the streamer. I can easily just continue to hit auto attacks off of him for the rest of the game. Like there's fucking nothing to it, dude. Lucio running away. It'd be a shame if someone dunked him. We'll never see that though, because it didn't happen. We are at 44 stacks right now, so quite a ways to go until we are free from the damage restriction. Pretty much once we get there, we could just dunk a lane and it pretty much dies right away. Even without the Tide of Sinnold, it's quite a lot of damage once you remove the handicap off of this thing. So in every game, basically, our goal is going to be to get to that 225 stack threshold as soon as possible. I was hoping I would hit a ground murd in there as well, but a couple minions will do just fine. Since the enemy team is rotating right next to me, here's what we're going to do. We're going to summon in as many demon warriors here as we can. Just put them in front of us so they keep pushing in. We're going to summon our trait into the middle lane since we want to get some more pushing potential there. And then as these guys move up, we're just going to keep sending dunks and auto attacks into them from safety. I don't got to win this fight. I'm here to get stacks in this fight. That's all I'm here for. If he's drinking. Oh, yeah. Those are free stacks. It is every other auto attack for us. It's not every single one that we're sending out. So you do kind of have to stay in combat for a bit. I'm just going to hit wave here. The enemy team is making it so I have zero decision making that I need to do. If they're stacked on the wave, It is brain dead easy for me to just send my Q out on it. However, if the enemy team is not stacked on the wave, they're actively making me choose between, hey, do I want to nuke this team fight or do I want to nuke the minion wave? Don't give me easy choices in my life. Don't do it. Top wave is pushing quite nicely. We're going to put our general up there so it starts moving into those towers a little bit. The enemy team is channeling. I could interrupt that with a dunk. I'm not going to. Now, this is where things start to get really fun at level 7. After casting Globe of Annihilation, Azmodan's basic attacks within the next 3 seconds have an additional 1.5 range and can hit 3 additional targets. This makes stacking significantly easier, but it also just, like, the minion wave, like finishing off the minion wave significantly easier, but it also just makes going into team fights and cleaving a shit ton of damage around significantly easier, too. So we're going to put one general in front of us and then hopefully get a few stacks off of this wave, nothing too crazy. Really, I do want to be looking for team fights with this playstyle. And look at that, we found one. My attack speed is slowed, I can tell. I got another dunk in just a second. I think I used it on wave here. And hopefully our friends help me clear. We're at 90 stacks at the 4 minute and 40 second mark. I don't know where I've been exactly in all of our games that we've played, but it feels like I'm stacking a little slower here. We've been walking into a lot of... We had a 2-lane map last game. So we were basically in a 4v4 the entire fucking time. And I felt like I was just skyrocketing my stacks in that scenario. We do manage to kill the enemy team's mercenary camp before it can cause too much trouble. We have another one of our own pushing in the top lane right now, and I'm going to send a dunk up there to help move the wave along. Enemy team not showing up to this objective just yet. We do have 2 charges of our Demon Warriors, and with our level 4 talent, we get cooldown reduction every single time we auto attack. So I always want to be churning out these Demon Warriors, making sure they're going out there and doing work for us. Chen is in a bit of a predicament, and a 1v3 off to the side. We're going to summon in some more Demon Warriors to help him out while we're landing some auto attacks against Muradin here. Muradin does have to break combat in order to start his healing, so if we just continue to pepper him with auto attacks, he's never going to be able to do that. The enemy team did take over a mercenary camp in the bottom lane. I'm going to drop a general down there and make my way down to stop at 108 stacks right now. Remember that big threshold, 225 that we are looking for. Now, you can obviously prep the wave. We used to do that quite a lot. It was like 3 auto attacks and then you dunk it with the old system. It feels more like 4 to 5 auto attacks on these minions, at least baseline, and then you dunk it on the new system. It just feels so shitty until we get to the stacks. I think that's one of the reasons I've really enjoyed the... Oh, hello. Hey, little buddy. Really enjoyed the auto attack playstyle, because it gives you more of a way of stacking without just looking at minion health bars. That being said, with our ultimate, there are greener pastures. If I use Tide of Sin, it's going to increase the damage of my next dunk, and as you can see there, that increased damage is more than enough to finish off anything in lane that isn't a mercenary camp. Murky showed up, so let's dunk him. Thanks, bud. Enemy team is across the map grabbing a different mercenary camp now. We are going to Tide of Sin into the minion wave, cleave the back line, and get that moving. Hey, bud. Uh-oh. I actually didn't think I was going to be able to kill that pufferfish for a second. Enemy team's Muradin is rotating down towards us. We saw him on the mini map. Everything is fine. I have another Tide of Sin ready to go, and I'm sending it to the middle lane to clear that out. The rest of my attention is going to be focused on getting up to this mercenary camp up top and hopefully stopping that in its tracks too. Demon Warrior charges are looking good. 15 seconds on our trait. Let's just beam down the magic armor here. Tide of Sin, dunk it. All right. Mana's not too good for the next fight, I'm going to be honest. We do have about a half level lead at the moment. I'm going to trait top. I don't know where the fuck these barrels are going. Oh, Muradin got pushed into the gate. Oh my god. I'm going to dunk wave here. A little late, to be honest, but we got some stacks off of it nonetheless. With Muradin and Lucio dead, we should be able to move right in and take this camp. I'm going to go ahead and dunk top here as well, since we're pretty close. And kill off as many of these minions as I can. With the objective moving behind us, they will be able to disable this building. I'm going to go ahead and grab Brutish Vanguard. This makes it so our boys that we summon in on our W can go out and actually slow down the enemy, which makes it even easier to land those auto attacks. The enemy team's Chen has dove back to the minion wave. Let's go ahead and land some autos on them. If he's not careful, he's going to get stunned by the... Which ult did he go? He didn't go barrel. I'm so safe. Holy shit. If he does Earth, Wind, and Fire, I'm just going to get more stacks off of him. I think that dunk is going to miss. No, just barely clipped the panda as he was running away. And now that we're underneath this tower, all we're going to do is continue to summon in another demon warrior every opportunity we get. Auto attacks against the building are giving me... Oh, he moved up! Thank you! Wow! Free stacks in this economy. I can't believe it. Lucio's trying to break Ground Burden out of the cocoon, and he's successful in doing so. They're fighting in the minion wave, which gives me no choice in the matter. And that is our 225 stack threshold. Now I'm going to be dealing the damage I should be. Okay. Against minions and mercenaries, not structures. At one point, it was structures on the PTR. They reined that back a little bit. So I don't even think I need to ult with my Tide of Sin anymore. That was definitely overkill. That was definitely overkill. All of our lanes are looking really, really good. I'm going to trait top and try to keep that pushing out. There is a team fight going that way, and I'm thinking I'm going to just ignore it. Here's a normal dunk. It's all right. Looks like I do still need the ult, unfortunately. I should be able to push out top and middle if the enemy team isn't responding to us too much, but it looks like they're starting to catch wind here a little bit of my plan. Lucio and Phoenix are heading up to me. I'm just staying in range long enough to send this. Oh, they changed their mind. That's good. Sending this and a couple warriors now, and then I'm going to leave. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm okay. I'm okay. I do have a dunk ready to go. Right here. No. Tide of Sin is ready. I want to send it, but it looks like the Octograb has some plans for my team. Can't I just dunk this Protoss right now? What's he going to do? Tide of Sin is queued. 800 damage. Just keep backing up. Keep backing up. We're going to take total annihilation here at level 16. It's going to allow us to deal percent damage to anyone we nuke. 4% of their max health, I believe, is what we're pushing out. Laser onto the ground. Meridian's going to force him back. Tide of Sin is ready. I'm sending it. I think that was an auto attack that gave me a ding. I don't think I actually hit Chin there. Enemy team is rotating through without a care in the world. Bottom lane's mostly taken care of. I'm down here to get my sip and then see if I can help out on this objective. Our Anubarak is in play. We're going to empower our nuke right here. Now, you may see this red dot on our enemies. That is giving me bonus auto attack damage against them if I have dunked them recently. And it's quite a lot. It adds up quite a lot. I did just miss Hooked on Phonics at the bottom of the screen, but we're getting so many stacks off of this Chen because he's splitting into so many enemies. Dunk is ready to go. Tide of Sin is down. Drop it. And then look at that burst damage on Murden there. On the tankiest dwarf that has ever lived. Chen trying to mitigate as much as he can with his drink, but we're still stacking as we continue to chase. Lucio and Hooked on Phonics are jumping away. That hit? Can you do anything about that? Oh, I'm going towards... Actually, I'll dunk here. Give me a second. Okay, Tide of Sin is ready, but I don't have enough mana to really send it just yet. We're at 321 stacks at the moment. If I can, I want to proxy this wave and just kill it before Murden respawns. All right, I'm going to go back to the base and get full mana. So I am ready for the next altercation, wherever we happen to find that. The enemy team does have some mercenary camps popping up on their side of the map. I can trait the catapult to get that pushing into the bottom wave since they are on the opposite side of the map. Even Murky is up there, I believe. I just saw him. Objectives up in 20 seconds. Good barrels into the corner. I'm just out of range to actually be able to follow up on these. Has he teleported yet? I'm assuming so. Oh, that was beautiful. Murky is dead. No, Murky managed to keep alive with the help of Lucio while he was just slamming into our team. Brightwing is going for the objective as we speak. Dunk towards the Tinky Boys so I can get some free stacks. We are at 355 at the moment. Ultimate is ready to go. We are going to send it. You got bribe? I was going to send it on the wave. Never mind. Enemy team's pushing into our territory pretty deep right now. Murden is inside of the cocoon. We are almost in range for some Duncan action. Lucio might be trying to slip away, but don't you worry. I'm a Daniel. Ult is tied up in our shit right now. Murden, top of the screen, dodges the dunk. I'm going to trait top. Right here. I have a sippy cup. I'm gonna grab it just to keep my mana alive a little bit longer. Enemy team's hooked on Phonics is in this fight now as well. Murden regenerating a ton of HP. The dunk is out. I don't think it's gonna connect with anyone. Oh, I put that on Chen and not on Murky. My apologies. I'm trying to get in the way. Decent autos here. I do think they're pushing us off of the objective, and that's A-okay. As long as we don't die for it. As long as they don't die for it. Let's go ahead and dunk Murky here. He used his bubble, which is very smart. But that gives us enough time to re-engage. That was my Tide of Sin, tied up into that. We're just going to get some easy autos on Murden on the back line. Ult onto the entirety of the enemy team that we can see. Murky gets taken down. We're going to trade top. So I do think that it would be better for me to take Blackpool. I just want to say that right out of the gate. I do think Blackpool would be better for me. However, we have just unlocked Azmodan's brand new talent. It is a global dunk. So we can Tide of Sin, send this down to the bottom lane, and we're pretty much guaranteed to hit this mercenary camp. But how long do we have to wait? It's a pretty fucking long time. I don't think this is going to be something that we could use in team fights very much. However, with a little bit of skill, we can still clear these side lanes with our dunk if we know where the lane is going to stop. So basically, there's nothing to stop me at all from finishing my stat quest. The high end of this is 450, and now that we have the global thing, I'm going to get 450. The enemy team is moving back in on us here. I'm going right for the bush. Wasn't too far away that time. I do need to be careful about being this far back against the back line, but it will make them decide who they want to fight at least. Dunk on our boys as they are going back in. Great burst damage to the enemy team's Phoenix.
Gather that seed.
Bottom lane, does it need a hand? I don't think so. I can clear next wave when it gets there. Let's push in middle. Get our little fucking warrior dudes out here soaking up a bit of this objective damage. We are at 447 stacks. We just finished. He didn't even look at the explosion. Murky's on his way to me slowly. Too slow. I'm very low on mana. So I'm going to go back. Ready to send a dunk wherever we need it. Which is impossible. Right here. It's going to hit Murky right there. He can see that circle, by the way. It's not a surprise. There's no way I land anything. Hey, I hit some minions! Fuck yeah! Cleared the wave, dude. Cleared the wave, dude. The enemy team completely pushed back into their base for the time being. We just put our trait middle to help move in there. Tide is being used. I'm going to send it right here. Just missed. Goodbye, gentlemen. I will take everything that belongs to you now. GG. It is a lot of burst damage, dude. We're doing like 1,500 between our Q and an auto attack into the same target. That is a lot of burst damage.
MVP.
Hey, it's because I didn't die. Oh.
Epic.
So the talents we went for in today's video, this was Wrath into Battleborn, Bombardment into Tide of Sin, Bruges Vanguard into Total Annihilation, and Inescapable Annihilation as well. Depending on the enemy team composition, maybe you take Trample here at level 16, it's still going to give you some pretty good burst damage and some ability to get yourself out of trouble. That can definitely be needed on the largest hitbox in the game. That's going to do it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, and I'll see you all again very soon.